shortcut Control, Shift and L, and will then be routed to the mixer. So now the incoming signal of every drum sample peak at minus 12 dB. So now that everything peaked at minus 12 dB, it's time to create a drum bass. So you can use any empty mixer track. So in this case I'm going to use insert 10, and then I'm going to press and hold Control, left click on my mouse, and just move my mouse cursor to the right to select all mixer tracks. And then I'm gonna go to the send arrow, right click on it and select route to this track only. So let's rename this drum bass. Let's give it like a color as well. And separate. So when you route your mixer tracks to a drum bass, it will be removed from the master channel and will go through the drum bass first and then back to the master channel. So your drum bass basically is your final chance to make sure your drum sounds absolutely amazing. So now you can start inserting the presets. So let's open up Goldenum's Everything bundle. So we're gonna go to Beat Mixing Presets bundle, and we're gonna start with the kicks. Let's use preset 1. That sounds nice, but let's listen to some other presets as well. Alright, so I'm going to use this one. So make sure that the final output level of your kick peak at minus 12 dB for the drum bass presets to work at its best. So let's go to the clap. Let's drag and drop some presets onto the clap as well. So let's start with number 4. Let's see what number 4 sounds like. So now my drums is mixed using presets by Golden Beats, right? So what I did was to export the drum loop back into FL Studio, and I exported the unprocessed version and the processed version just so we can do some comparisons, right? So this is what the unprocessed version sounds like. And this is what the mixed version sounds like. And that sounds absolutely amazing. So let's add a melody to this drum loop. I inserted Keys Classic, which is a free plugin, and I'm gonna open up Goldenum's Everything bundle and go to MIDI pack, and then I'm going to insert a nice chord progression for the piano. So let's see which chord progressions I can use. Let me just randomly insert a chord progression. same with your instruments by setting the input gain to peak at -12 dB. But first I'm going to route it to the mixer, and I'm going to use mix track 11, and I'm going to press Ctrl and L, and it will then be routed to the mixer. So now I'm going to use the dB meter to analyze the signal and set the input gain for the piano to peak at -12 dB. So now that it peak at -12 dB, you can open up Golden Everything bundle, go to beat mixing presets, piano, and use one of these presets. Let's see which one will work for this piano. Let's start with bring out clarity. Alright, one more thing. Let's open up Keyzone. On my instrument plugins, I like to remove effects like reverb, delays, and stuff like that. Like I said, just to apply my own source to that instrument or to the drum sample. Let's use a kind of effect. Let's use the reverse effect. Let's take a listen to it. Let's use a different preset. So there's a lot of presets for piano you can use to enhance the piano and also give it some flavor. So let's change the instrument and use a guitar. So I'm going to use flex, and then I'm going to use the steel guitar. I'm going to select all, then I go to the search tab and search or type in guitar, and I'm going to use the steel guitar. Right, so like I said, I like to get rid of effects like delay and reverb so that I can have the clean sound. So first, let me reset the channel or the mixer track. Right, so now I'm gonna set the input gain for the steel guitar first to peak at -12 dB. Now that the guitar peak at -12 dB, I'm gonna insert or drag and drop some of these presets. So let's take a listen to it. Sounds really great. So usually I would route my instruments to a bus as well, and then I will use sidechain dynamic EQing, right? So what I will basically do is to sidechain my drum bus to the instrument bus and use sidechain dynamic EQing, where I will use the frequency of my drum bus to carve the frequency of the melodies or the instruments to make space for my drums, just to make sure my drum stays up front in the mix. On your guitar track, insert space maker. So let me go to my patch presets. Mixing and mastering patches.